Joshua was going to connect with a bomb.
Yeah.
And breaks his jaw in 2 places.
Yeah.
And his jaw's wired shut now. He lost teeth.
Probably cooked. He should retire, man. That was a clear.
Damn, retire?
Like, hell yeah, that was a clear reality check, bro.
Yeah, but it's a reality check to stay in your own division or.
Literally running. Look at some of those rounds. He was running. He was going north to south, not side to side.
Joe Rogan has strongly advised Jake Paul to step away from boxing following his brutal knockout loss to Anthony Joshua. Rogan made it clear that continuing on this path is extremely dangerous. He explained that damage from fights like this doesn't stop when the bell rings. It can stay with a fighter for life, affecting memory, emotional stability, and mental health. Rogan warned that repeated head trauma often leads to long-term depression and serious neurological issues. In his view, no amount of money, fame, or attention is worth sacrificing long-term health. No amount of money, fame, or attention is worth gambling with a person's future health.
Brain imbalance that's going to lead you to addiction. It leads so many people to impulsive behavior. So many people become gambling addicts, drug addicts, alcoholics after their fighting career.
Yeah.
It's you could only take so much. And at a certain, like that one that he got from Joshua, ooh. You know, say if you have like a punch card, you have like so many punches that you can get in your life, which I believe you do. I believe there's a certain number. That one was like 10 punches.
Yeah.
That was like, there was a lot of concussions in that one punch.
Sure.
That was real damage. Like if someone's breaking your jaw in 2 places, the inside of your fucking head is...
Psychologist Derek Van Schaik explained that Jake Paul was in serious danger during his fight with Anthony Joshua. The volume and precision of Joshua's punches, especially the clean right hand that fractured Jake's lower jaw in 2 places, could have resulted in far worse consequences. Van Schaik pointed out that Jake's body language in the later rounds showed fear, exhaustion, and shock as he realized the level of power he was facing. Trapped and vulnerable, his expressions reflected someone encountering a level of force he had never experienced before. Van Schaik emphasized that this kind of punishment isn't just physically damaging, it can cause long-term psychological and neurological harm. He concluded that continuing to face elite heavyweights puts Jake's health at serious risk, and retirement would be the most responsible decision.
Of punches he threw, and also aim a little lower to land that clean right-hand punch on the side of Jake's face, which fractured his lower jaw, still hospitalizing Jake Paul, but not actually killing him.
If Anthony Joshua won, Anthony killed this guy. Rolls-Royce, Fiat.
The variety of emotions we see in the final moments of the fight are fascinating. AJ finally corners Jake, hits him with a quick left-hand jab to the body, which lowers his guard, opening up a clean right-hand shot to the head. You can see AJ smile there when he sees Jake had fallen into his trap and knows that he's about to finish him off.
And then you just keep exploiting that. Some people give up. Some people get knocked out.
Jake's body language and facial expressions when he knows it's all over for him is a little sad as he whimpers in the corner with that scared, nauseous look on his face, realizing this may be his final moment on Earth.
If I get hit with that shot, I'm screwed. I don't believe he's gonna hit me with those shots.
You gonna handle with that?
100%, and land that right hand that he says is my only weapon.
If you look at Jake's eyes and face, he's pleading for mercy to AJ, as if he's a child. Please don't do this.
Some people get knocked out.
It's actually quite surreal that the moment many of us were concerned what happened to Jake actually happened in real life.
If Jake Paul is left, up against the ropes with Anthony Joshua, unloading on him, could be the end for him, literally. It could be his last day on earth.
Jake Paul was helplessly exhausted, badly beaten, and cornered where AJ could have unloaded a flurry of clean punches on Jake. When he takes that clean right shot from AJ, breaking his jaw in 2 places, and then falls to the ground.
And his chin served on a platter, and look at Jake Paul's face. He knew it right away. He said, woo!
Some wondered why Jake had that emotion of excitement. Do you know why? When he was cornered by AJ, Jake's amygdala.
The boxing world reacted harshly, with many fans and experts saying Jake Paul has been fully exposed and should retire immediately. His fight against Anthony Joshua served as a brutal reality check, clearly showing the gap between Jake and elite-level competition. Observers noted that the knockout and sustained punishment highlighted both the physical and mental dangers of continuing. Many believe stepping away now would be the smartest move to protect his future and well-being.
He should retire, man. That was a clear
Damn,
reality
retire?
check. Hell yeah, that was a clear reality check, bro.
Yeah, but it's a reality check to stay in your own division or, you know, don't jump in class so far up. Not retirement. He ain't get slept. Like, you don't give him no respect for that?
Hell no. Gang.
What?
I'm saying, look at his list. It's all high-level boxer. And you seen what just happened when he stepped up to a legit boxer? He got cooked. He got to retire, man. He either got to retire or start fucking with these misfits boxer dudes. He ain't gonna make it with that kind of skill level, man.
Netflix ain't gonna take a misfits type of fighter, bro.
Facing a much bigger and stronger opponent, Jake Paul repeatedly dropped to a knee, putting himself at risk of serious injury. Each fall increased the chance of ligament damage, similar to what permanently affected Julio Cesar Chavez Jr.'s career against Sergio Martinez. Beyond the broken jaw, Jake's repeated collapses under Joshua's 260-pound frame drained enormous energy as he struggled to rise multiple times. Analysts pointed out that he hit the canvas frequently, exposing poor strategy and sloppy fundamentals. His pre-fight talk about knocking out Joshua only widened the gap between hype and reality. Experts agree that despite the promotion, Jake was physically overwhelmed and continuing at this level would be reckless and dangerous.
Bigger, taller person, so keep taking the knee. First of all, your knee, you can get ligament damage. Remember when Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. was losing every round to Sergio Martinez, and then Martinez fell to the ground kind of weird? He messed up his knee. He was never the same fighter. So you got a broken jaw, but you could have tore ligaments in your knee by having a 260-pound man, fall on top of you because you keep making it sloppy and falling around and spilling about. And even if you don't like rupture something or tear a ligament or whatever, it's not really much better than someone leaning on you. Do you know how much energy you exert by having to be 220 pounds or whatever, 216, and keep picking yourself back up? Like, I seen a thing, I didn't count myself, but it said there were 12 or 13, maybe 14 times that Jake Paul was on the canvas. Horrible strategy, and Netflix, I don't even see how they would like that. And for me, this generation they're chopped, bro. Jake Paul did all this, and y'all want me to give a bunch of credit. Jake Paul did all this talking about Joshua getting knocked out. You did whatever to sell the fight, but you didn't make good. That doesn't make you look good when you talk crazy and talk spicy, and then you have no intentions of fulfilling that. And then you got the Jake Paul fans and the Andrew Tate fans, because they lost kind of back to back, where they're trying their hardest to turn this into some inspirational story. Like, oh, as long as you try, it doesn't matter. No. Andrew Tate said,
Joe Rogan also stressed that Jake Paul had never faced an opponent like Anthony Joshua or experienced that level of pressure and power. Now that he has, his body has absorbed damage unlike anything before. The punch that broke his jaw in 2 places may have caused additional internal trauma, including potential brain damage. Rogan described the injury as more than just physical pain, calling it a serious warning about the dangers of stepping into the ring with elite fighters. He emphasized that the long-term effects may not be visible right away but can surface years later.
190.
Yeah.
Anthony Joshua's gigantic.
So big.
He's so big. He's so much bigger. So, of course, like, his punch that he knocks Tyron Woodley out cold with, Joshua just eats it.
Yeah.
Because he's a giant.
Yeah.
He's a fucking giant man.
So big, dude.
He's so big.
I give Jake so much credit for stepping into that ring.
Bro, he got hit with a bomb.
Yeah.
A right-hand bomb.
When he got hit with that too, I don't know if enough has been made of the fact that, I mean, it was absolutely devastating. But the fact that he had awareness immediately to go like he looked at the crowd like, oh shit, like wow.
He goes,
it wasn't like
cracked.
Yeah.
I think he went into that fight knowing that was probably going to happen,
yeah.
and ultimately, the big win for him would be that he was even willing to do it, and that he could do well for.
Analysts noted that Jake Paul barely survived the fight, repeatedly dropping to his knees and hitting the canvas throughout the bout. Despite this, Jake later claimed he whopped Anthony Joshua, a statement many experts found completely unrealistic. Observers argued that Jake's primary motivation was financial rather than competitive achievement, and giving him excessive credit misrepresents what actually happened. Unlike casual influencers, Jake had already fought over a dozen professional bouts and suffered legitimate losses against real opponents. Surviving a fight against a world-class heavyweight is not the same as winning or dominating. Analysts stressed that exaggerating the performance distracts from the real issue, the extreme danger fighters face when